Well, good morning. I am on the Maver Match This qualifier today. I've drawn peg 22 on Lake 1, which is quite a famous peg. There's a very noted feeder peg, but every single peg's in on the whole complex, so it's going to be a hard day. And if I had a bit more room, I'd quite fancy it here, but I think every single peg in on Lake 1 is going to be really hard. I don't think it's going to be one on this lake, but you never know. Deadship's drawn an end peg on Lake 6. Jamie Hughes has drawn very well on Lake 7. Some good anglers on very good pegs, and Uglies is fishing really well as well, so people fancy Lake 3 to throw up the winner maybe. But I should get a day's fishing on here, but I don't think I'll win. But if it's a low weight day, then that's what we need to stand any sort of chance of winning from here. I think if it's like 120 to 150, you've got a chance. If it's a silly weight, sort of 170 to 200 pound, then this isn't the peg or the area to do it, I don't think, or the lake to do it, unless the wind's a bit weird now. It's sort of flipped round and it's going back towards peg 1. There's nothing showing on top, and so because it's every peg, I'm going to fish. I'm going to fish the feeder and long pole, and I'll feed my edges, but I'm not confident anything will come in being every peg, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep it relatively simple, and we've got probably a minute to go, so wish me luck.
I think we're going to have a bit of rain later, so anyway, this is what we've got bait wise. Micros, 6mm pellets, got some 8mm, dead maggots, corn, worms, bit of ground bait, which is match method mix and super cush green, and some casters as well. I don't know whether to ping pellets or casters on the pole to begin with, but what I'm going to do is start off with a 20 gram 4-hole matrix cage feeder. You've got to use no method feeders here, 50cm tail. I'm going to start off with a little pink band and wafter and just micros to begin with, but we might start putting casters or maggots or ground bait in, but that's all we're going to chuck at the start just to prime things up. There's a lot of perch and things, so by starting just on pellets, hopefully we won't get too much perch trouble, but I'll swap between maggots and wafters and all sorts on the hook as well. So that's it, any time now. Hopefully the first cast will be a good one. Probably gonna have to stand up to cast because we're sat really low down. Any second now. So I'm using my 11-foot feeder because it's reasonable chuck over there, especially when you're chucking a cage instead of a method feeder. So 11-foot rather than me favourite 10s. Take it from there. You will lose a lot of fish on the feeder, it's notorious for that. Starting a little bit short of the island to begin with. First couple of casts. Drop back then straight away. Definitely drop back. Just a touch short of the island to begin with. Don't want to snag up with this 50cm tail. We'll start on this, hopefully get a nice run. Come back. I know. It's either big or in the tail or both for this. That's the problem with this 50cm tail. fished yesterday at Makins and I won my leg on the feeder. And they didn't fight too much actually. I caught mostly on the feeder. That's a good start though anyway. Probably up actually. I normally tend to be smaller fish on the feeder, but with every peg in, all the big ones I hope have been pushed over there as well. Oh, look at that weed. Look at that. Where did that come from? Before we start. Okay. We're doing that every cast, do we? Oh, that next door's got one as well. Just about a foot short to begin with. First starting one. So it's a skinner. I can't, don't know who's up. Buddy. Tench. Tench. What's that doing over there? Thought it was a bit strange, the fight. Where should we put him? Which net should we put him in? That one. I'll actually get my rod on the rest in a sec. Big fish just... Ooh. That's getting ready for spawning, that fish. Being chased by another one. Another tench. Up here. Skimmer. Forecast 3 species. I'm a little bit tighter now already. Just feels like the right thing to do. clicker up from what it was on before. £46. That was 52. Generously clicked 46 and it was. Ooh. Come on. Yeah. Pop a pellet on. See if that improves things. So I'm just going to chuck feeder for at least an hour, unless I keep getting loads of swirls or something on this casting line. And that's it. Got the option of feeding a bomb swim. I don't do a lot of this sort of fishing. Bit unique to this venue because you're not allowed a method feeder, so I use cage feeder, well, an open end feeder, and a 50cm tail, 20 inch, something like that anyway, long one. They're angry. I was lucky with that one because it tried its best to go around the aerator. I just managed to pull him back in time. Oh, you don't foul up the gudgeon?
Didn't know it.
It's loud. Freaking odd. Done me. Broken that 20. One sinking the line. So you're going to lose a percentage. the aerator. Question starts. I've had 3 or 4 carp already. We're only 40 minutes into the match, but I've already lost 3 hook lengths. One's gone round the aerator and 2 have sheared me off going the other way. I'm holding on and pulling. I think I've been really unlucky there. Strong as well. Fishing 020. I don't mess around with hook lengths here. Oh, see, that was something. That wasn't a fish. That catching something on the way back, 3 metres back. That was not a fish. Look at it. Length. It's definitely a big snag in the peg. Yeah, it's back. Stay on this time. This feels big. A bit slow picking the rod up, wasn't I? Not as big as I thought, actually. Don't you dare break my hook length. Little Crucian carp just jumped out my peg. Nice to catch him today. Casts without so much as a bite, so I'm just going to go in a bit of ground bait this trip. Try and cloud the peg up a bit. See if I can't. Got a few fish in. Still got the option of pulling casters or dead maggots in there as well. Work. Oh, he's got around there. That was foul. Can't break me, surely. No, it's not broken. Just come on. That came straight into that cloud. Just tell that weren't properly hooked. So far so good. Albeit losing an odd one. I waited 3 casts for that. It's a shot round, feels probably up. Swapped 3 maggots. They all came in like that. Pellet on. Pop a pellet on. Well, I've gone at least 5 or 6 casts now without so much as a sign. I've tried a metre short, nothing. I've gone really tight, no signs whatsoever. Everyone stopped catching after that initial mad run. I've seen an odd fish sort of 4/5, so they've just backed off and they're going up and down. It's gone flat again now, I can't see anything. I've just started pinging a few 60s. Well, as far as I can comfortably ping them, just lightly. And we'll try a bomb there in a sec. I'm tempted to try the pole soon as well. Just to give that feeder line a rest. There's an odd cruiser just going up and down the back. Basically where no one's chucking. That sort of range. So they're obviously having none of it. I wasn't going to set a waggler up because of the wind, but might be setting a waggler up soon. Let's try and find a long one. That's the range they're showing. I just think they're trying to get away from us all now. Just backed off, and that's like their safe area. I have put a teeny weeny bit of bait down there as well, just because it's in my peripheral vision, so I can keep having a look. Surprisingly clear actually. I thought it was quite coloured, but you could see the pellets go down quite a long way. We'll have a couple of casts on this, then we'll go on and cast a smith. Prime in it. Not seen any swells on it. Doesn't mean anything. I chucked that bomb, had one first chuck, decent carp, and I've had 3 more chucks, not so much as a liner. So I thought, here we go, I found it, but no. 3 more chucks, nothing. I'm going to give this another couple of minutes. Then then I have to have a very quick look at the bowl just to see what's there, and then go straight back out on that feeder. After a rest, they should go straight round. Should do. Just a tiny little slow pull on that then. It's the first sign we've had. Oh, and another. Is he on? Yeah, it's run towards me. as I predicted, first chuck back on the feeder. It's gone around. There we go. Scrappy dappy do. Real common. Just been seen off on the feeder. You can't slap your rig here, you can lift it, and you can't helicopter your rig. You can plop it in, but you can't swing it and slap it in. You can't like that. Worm. Where's that wind come from? Can't lose speed when it's like this. That weren't properly. That was hooked in the dorsal fin. I reckon I played that one for 10 minutes and it came off. I reckon it was in the dorsal fin. Drop. Come on, then drop down again. Feels like it's going to drop. Stay on this for 5 casts. Sounds like this will be alright. I reckon I've waited 45-50 minutes for this fish. Chucked out. I've just popped a bigger feeder on, got about 3 or 4 big feeder falls in. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe. Probably not, but it's better to be generous. Don't think that's going to work today, unfortunately. Yeah, anything's working really, just plodding along, catching an odd fish now. Great start. And they're just a bit spooky. A little bit moody, been a lot of matches on here lately, a lot of festivals. 2-dayers and things. With better pegging. Much more generous pegging, and probably better hours as well. Normally, once you've rested this for 10-20 minutes, you go straight on, it should go boom, straight round, and it's not been. So you know it's not quite right. But 2 on the bomb, and then all the rest on the feeder. So I've probably spent the first 2 or 3 hours, regular casts at 2 or 3 minute tops. Now it's just worth sitting on a cast 5 or 6 minutes, see if something will drift in. I can't see anything catching. Just saw a little plume of mud come down there. Probably a perch or a skimmer or something. But didn't want you anyway, mate. Today. I just had a scale and then a fish in the last 2 trips. So I've got to go on the pole, nothing, so I've sacked that off completely now. And I've had a little go on the waggler, nothing. Should be able to catch a few on this again now. Just right round him now. Okay. Fish come off. Hey, that's a nice fish as well. You just pull and pull and pull and pull. guessing most of the fish are within a minute of it going in. Any longer, it just don't go around. It's like an impact method, really. Excited then. Stroke green.
Got it.
Rip! Rip!
Hello. Gone. Well, we've managed to win the section, so we've got some pennies to go home. So 3 envelopes on the bounce now. Last 4 matches for an envelope. So not too bad. I don't think I was ever going to do anything more than a section prize from here anyway. So yeah, well, I've had £77 and quite an easy section win really. It's just been one of those days, but yeah, we've not seen the best of it here really. With every peg in, it's not the same sort of venue. So, but it's still, as you can see, there's fantastic fish in here, and don't they are pull.